Morning, this is Lonnie with Borderline in Valley Borders. I wanted to show you a video this morning of on how we prep for our curb. What we use is a Bedscaper by Easy Trench, and we modify the blade conducive to curbing. So this particular machine right here, hopefully you can hear me, but this particular machine right here is a smaller version of what most people use. It's called the Bededger. This is a Bedscaper. And the great things about it is it's a lot lighter. That handle will fold up. So as far as storage in your trailer, or we used to actually put it on the tongue of our bumper pull trailer, so it's really easy to store. We actually take the blade that comes with that, which is typically a curbing blade for that machine would be a 7-inch blade. You know, those guys that curb, you'd realize that's probably a little bit too small. So what we do is we take the blades and we modify those blades, and we make them about 8.5 inches wide. So if you look at this grass isn't super crazy thick, but if you look at this, it just grinds it into a mulch. Okay, so if I just move that with my foot, okay, we have, you know, a nice wide path that is, you know, it's really easy to put your curb down in there. We have this set. You can kind of see that blade there. Hey Austin, can you just lift that up real quick? Just push it down. You can see that blade right there. Typically that would be one less tine than before, and we add a 5th on there just to make sure that it's wide enough for what we want to do. Okay, so what that does is it grinds that, you know, up into a mulch. So typically it's a lot easier to pick up. You know, guys just use a rake. You know, we just kind of move it in the piles, and then they go ahead and, you know, throw that on a pile driver. If you're using a sod cutter, which I used to use a long time ago, what that's going to do is, you know, you got to go deeper with that blade to get under those roots, and so you're digging a deeper trench. Plus, when you're hauling those away, it's a lot harder to, you know, put in your truck and haul to a place. Most of the time, this mulch, depending on where you're at, your customers will allow you to maybe dump it in their tree row, or spread it out somewhere inside some trees so you don't have to haul it away, or a compost pile. They'll let you put it in the compost pile, so it makes it a lot easier actually prepping, because you're skipping an extra step. You don't have to haul that away somewhere and drop it off later, which is going to obviously take more time. I'm going to go try jump over here with Justin a little bit, show you how that kind of works. So we have this set at just about maybe 3/4 of an inch to an inch. So on flat level ground, it's only going to take off the top portion of the grass down to the dirt. Okay, so we're not digging, you know, really crazy deep, which in turn will make your curb stand up a little bit more because the trench isn't as deep. A lot of guys that use sod cutters and they have to go deeper to get under that root base now have to use a taller curb, let's say a super angle curb, which is an inch taller, to make that curb stand up because their trench is so deep. By doing that, obviously you're getting maybe 3 feet less a mix, so you're using more material and things like that. So this works really well, and like I said, when they're all done, put it in the trailer, that handle folds right up, and 2 guys can easily lift it into a back of a truck or whatever, and you can see how clean that trench is. Okay, so that's how we prep. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and cut that, you know, with a shovel at the end to make sure that's to the concrete, but that creates a beautiful trench, really clean and easy to clean up.